How about Joan of Arc?
Was she in the aviation corps?
Did you ever see a woman drive a car?
Yes, lots of times. I drive.
Yes, I've seen those permanent waves in your fenders, Joni.
Look!
Why, it's Ferdinand! Well, if it ain't the old Ranger!
Howdy, partner. You're just in time, Buck. The Indians got us surrounded, and we're plumb out of water.
If you hay jockeys are through with your powwow, maybe someone will show me where the dean's office is.
Oh, right over here.
Never mind, I'll find it.
Pay no attention to the campus comics. I'll show you where it is. I was just going that way.
Thank you.
Hey, the tennis court's over this way.
Yeah, since when do they play tennis in the dean's office?
Just leave it to Joni. I hope you won't judge all of us by the reception they gave us.
That was nothing. Down at Texas State, they really tossed me around.
You look like you can take care of yourself.
I don't know. If you hadn't shown up, I might have wandered around here for days.
Mr. Howell to see you. Dean Norris will see you now, Mr. Howell.
Thank you.
Hello, Howell. I'm glad to welcome you to Western Tech.
Glad to be here, sir.
I had a letter from your brother telling me of your transfer. Now, you won't find Western Tech as big as Texas State. But, of course, nothing is. So our course in flying brought you here.
Yes, sir.
I've arranged for you to share a room with young Rogers. He's a fine young fellow. I think you two will get along very well.
I'm sure
You'll find him in Washington Hall, 203.
203. Thank you, sir. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come in. 5, 6, 7, 8. Is your name Rogers? 9. Yeah. 11, 12, 13. Did you lose an election bet or something? No, but I'm not taking any chances on flunking that physical exam. Well, I'm Tommy Howell from Texas State. Okay, Tommy, call me Skip. Well, this is the hacienda. Take any bed you want, but this one's mine. Well, I like this one. So you all from Texas State, eh, partner? Bet you sure are mighty sharp hand with Mustang. You too, huh? The truth is, I've never been on a horse in my life. Well, then we'll get along. The fellow I roomed with last year was from Arizona. He yippied in his sleep every night. Well, outside of walking windowsills now and then, I don't think you'll have any trouble with me. I suppose you transferred here to take the course in flying. That's right. And what a pipe it's going to be for me. It's flying's in my blood. How come? Did you get a transfusion from an eagle? That Joni sure is a lily. Yeah, she's my heart's last beat. Wait a minute. How did you know her name? I just met her. What, already? No, Tex, don't start pitching woo for her. There's one for you. Oh, boy, she really adds up. Who is she? I don't know. Came with a frame.
Howdy coming, Brad?
Most of them are doing fine.
Anyway, it's good training in case the guy wants to become a conductor on a merry-go-round.
Oh, this is Walt Dorgan, my mechanic. Walt, this is the dean.
How do you do?
Glad to meet you, Dean. Dean, any relation to Dizzy?
No, but I've seen him pitch some great ball games.
Did you see him pitch in Chicago when he...
All right, number 4.
This
This procedure is essential in determining a student's sense of balance in flight. It's the primary test in coordination.
Here's what it means, Dean. To be a flyer, a guy's got to have balance. Anyway, we got to find out if these guys know any difference between up and down.
I see. This is a test of the vestibular system.
You took the words right out of my mouth. Dean here's a pretty smart fella. It's a cinch. All they gotta do is open their eyes.
$118 over 85. Name? Skip Rogers. Take a deep breath.
Glad you made it, Richards.
Thank you, sir.
Report to the field Monday afternoon.
Oh, I'll be there, all right.
Mr. Reynolds, my name is Irving Glassman.
Hello, Irving. You, think you'll like flying?
Oh, yes, sir. My dad's going to buy me a plane after I graduate.
Oh, you'll get a lot of pleasure out of it.
Well, you see, I'm going into business with Dad, and with a plane, I'll be able to cover the territory much faster.
The flying partner, eh?
Yes, sir.
Good luck, Glassman.
Thank you very much. Mr. Reynolds, I'm Harold Chong.
How are you, Chong? Well, Harold, after you complete the course, I suppose you'll go back and become China's #1 fly.
Oh, no, sir. I'm an American.
Good luck, Chong.
Thank you, sir. Well, Mr. Reynolds, I'm Howell.
Hello, Harold. Oh, I see you're transfer here.
Yes, sir, from Texas State.
Uh-huh.
You see, it was my brother's idea.
Oh, your brother's idea.
Yes, sir. He's Jim Howell, CAA inspector. Jim's in charge of the Southwest District.
Yes, I know.
Thank you.
Now, wait a minute, Howell. You passed the preliminary examinations, and it's my job to teach you to fly. We'll get along all right if you'll just remember that being the brother of a CAA inspector doesn't entitle you to any privileges or favors.
I didn't expect any, sir.
Just so we understand each other.
Thank you, sir. Well, Mr. Reynolds?
Feet are level off. An important maneuver in flying is the vertical bank.
After tilting beyond a 45-degree angle, the controls are reversed. The rudder now acts as the elevators, and the elevators as the rudder.
The vertical bank is the quickest method of reversing your direction of flight.
How do you like that loudspeaker system? I think that. I diagrammed on the blackboard how to recover from a stall.
I'm deliberately putting the ship into one now to illustrate.
Holding the plane at this angle, I now shut off the motor. By losing speed, I also lose control of the ship. Now I'd be in real trouble if I didn't have altitude.
Gaining normal flying speed gives me control of the ship again.
Oh, it's going to crash.
Boy, was that close.
He was going to pull out of that. Oh. Wow.
If Walt will get off the field, I'll come in for a landing. Ah, there's no wind, Brad. It's coming the other way. To remember.
Oh, that was swell, Mr. Reynolds, but when do we start flying?
I know how anxious all of you are. Now that the preliminary work is finished, you're almost ready to try your wings. Hey, Skip.
Here they are.
I hope you might like these fellows. You'll notice they're only half wings. After you've made your first successful solo flight, you'll get the other half. There you are, Richard.
Oh, thank you.
Howell?
Thanks.
Chong?
Thank you, Mr. Reynolds.
Glassman?
Yes, sir.
instructions.
Well, what do you say?
You're not doing as well as you think you are, Howell.
No? What's wrong?
I see your hand. Looks like you've been squeezing a hot poker.
I was just gripping the stick.
Yeah, but you're making a tough job of it. Relax. You're not handling a crowbar. It only takes 2 fingers to handle that stick.
I got the feel of it.
I hope so. You know, we start soloing Monday.
I'll be ready.
Hiya, Tommy. How'd it go today?
Say, just a breeze. I'll be soloing Monday.
Yeah, that's swell. Plays it like a veteran.
That bank wasn't anything to cheer about. Did you notice that skid?
You show us how it should be done, Howell. You're up next.
Just like pushing an empty baby carriage, Tommy.
Sure it is. Anybody can do it.
Didn't you shoot, Howell? You're next. Be right back.
Stuff these in your pocket, kid. They never miss.
I won't need them, Walt. But if it'll make you any happier, okay.
I remember when you're up there. It don't mean a thing if you don't pull the strings.
How was that, Mr. Reynolds?
There's still room for improvement.
Yes, sir.
Just a minute. Here's something you've earned, Richards.
Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you.
Oh, now I'm going up alone, Howell. The ship's light and you'll find it'll climb faster. Hold your altitude at 500, circle the field and come in.
Yes, sir.
I'll take those shoes. There's no superstition in flying, Howell. You fly with your head and hands guided by common sense. You don't need any good luck charms.
I just took them to please Walt.
Swing around. It's all yours.
That's what you call a Chinese takeoff. One wing low.
Is that part of the training?
Well, thought so.
Boy, that's a tough landing gear.
And how? Pretty lucky there, boy.
What happened, Howell?
Did anything go wrong? I just like the way I cleared that truck. Missed it by 2 feet. Too bad you guys didn't have a camera on that one.
That's all, Howell. Be in my office at 5 o'clock.
Yes, sir.
Is Tommy trying to make us believe he did that on purpose?
Gippy and Walt put up the ship.
Yes, sir.
So that's your proof that flying is for boys.
Tom is not a very good example. He wasn't flying according to instructions.
That's just my point, Brad. You can't always depend on boys to follow instructions.
To be flyers, they have to.
But they won't. I've been teaching boys, and I know.
Teaching flying's a lot different from teaching sociology.
Boys are the same no matter what you're teaching them.
Look, Ann, I'll show these boys how to fly, and you tell them how to make friends and influence people.
Little of that wouldn't hurt you either.
You're not as good a pilot as you think you are, Howell.
Well, Mr. Reynolds...
Wait a minute. You're what we call a lobby pilot. You do a lot of tall talking, but very bad flying, and your grade shows it.
Well, here's how I feel about it.
It isn't how you feel about it. It's how the fellas feel about the record of the class. Did you think you were being smart out there today?
No, Mr. Reynolds. I was dumb. I've been thinking it over, and I better give up the course.
If you want to quit, that's up to you.
I do want to quit, but I want to explain. It's something I can tell you that I can't tell my brother.
I don't understand.
Well, the truth is, Mr. Reynolds, I knew from the start I could never be a flyer, but I've been afraid to tell Jim. I thought I could bluff my way through. That was just a cover-up. I wasn't brave today. I was scared.
I know it, Tommy. Sit down. Why didn't you tell me this before?
Well, I didn't want to let Jim down. He's been planning on my being a flyer ever since I was a kid. Thought I could make myself like it. Guess I can't.
But you can, Tommy. Listen, I have a confession to make. While I was learning, I was scared to death, too. Wanted to quit, had my mind made up, when suddenly I got the knack of it. And I laughed at myself for ever being afraid.
I've tried. You've given me over 10 hours.
Well, that's nothing. I had over 30. Why, I was so slow, the boys used to call me Snailhead. But don't you tell anybody.
Gosh, I didn't know anybody could be as dumb as I've been. Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Reynolds. I didn't mean
That's all right. Forget it. Now, look, I got an idea. Are you willing to give this flying a fair chance?
Sure, Mr. Reynolds, if you think...
Well, now, this is strictly between us two. We'll meet at 5 o'clock tomorrow morning. And with no one around, we'll give flying its chance. What do you say, son?
You're a swell guy, Snailhead.
How do you feel, fella?
Just like the early bird.
Good. Here we go.
Hey, Brad, do you spell mug with 1 G or 2?
If it's something you drink out of, it's 1 G. But if it's to your brother-in-law, it's 2 G's.
Thanks. Say, how did you know who I was writing to?
Well, he's the only one who can read your writing. Fine class.
Thank you, sir.
Good night, sir.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Mr. Reynolds, what did he say?
Oh, we had a nice friendly chat.
You tell him it's going to be all right?
Well, no, but we're going to show him, aren't we, Tommy?
You bet we will.
See you tomorrow.
At the crack of dawn.
That was great for me, Tommy. How does it feel to you?
I can do those all day.
Now we'll try something else.
Pretty rough in here.
You don't mind a few bumps, do you?
No, bring them on.
That's why we came over here. Try vertical.
Tommy! Let go! Let go! Hang on, I'll bring her out.
Tommy! Tommy! I'll get something and pull him in.
No, it'll tear loose and he'll fall. You stay here on the ledge and I'll climb up and swing him into you.
Tommy! Tommy, it's Skip! Tommy! Tommy, it's Skip!
Nothing to worry about, Miss Rogers. Skip ain't flying the ship. He just went along for the ride.
You ready?
Yeah!
We'll get a good foothold.
Okay. Do it like that again.
All right, this is the one.
I got him. Tommy, where you hurt?
I'd be all right, Skip.
Brad! What happened?
You hurt much, Tommy?
I guess I got a few bumps on the way down.
Skip, my legs, I can't move them.
Your legs? Don't try. Just lie still. I'll go for help.
No, stay here, Skip. They'll find us.
Well, maybe you better take your jacket off. You'd be a little more comfortable.
Once. Hello, boy, Skip. See any planes?
No, but they'll be along all right. It's getting kind of chilly up here. Sure you're warm enough?
Yeah, thanks. How you doing, Tommy?
Warm enough. Side and shoulder ache pretty bad.
Here you are, fella. That better? Brad, if I get you into the ship, could you fly it out?
My legs, I couldn't handle the rudder.
Oh. Well, I'm going up on the cliff again, take a look around. I'll be back before dark.
Keep your chin up, kid.
We haven't heard. I think you better come down here, Mr. Grant. Oh, good. We'll see you here in the morning.
You can't get here till morning?
No.
Better try and get some sleep, Skip. They'll find us in the morning.
Oh, I'll be all right. I've got to keep watch for him.
Any luck, Skip?
No. I heard a couple of planes, but they don't get over this far. Look, Brad, they're not going to find us in this hole, and if we stay here another night, we'll freeze to death.
Well, this is one for the logbook, all right. After cutting capers in a sky buggy for years without a scratch, I have to pancake out of a tree to put myself on the Hummer.
Look, we can't just sit here and let Tommy die. I'll fly that ship out.
You'd never make it. You'd crack up.
Well, suppose we do. It's better than waiting here for you two to die.
Why don't you start walking, Skip? At least you...
No. Look, Brad, I've got an idea. Suppose I put you and Tommy in the front cockpit, and I get at the controls, and you tell me what to do, and I'll do it. Don't you see, Brad? It'll be you flying the ship, only I'll be at the controls, and you'll be using my hands and feet, that's all.
No, that's useless, Skip. I'd have to have a lot of luck to fly that ship out myself.
Well, maybe we'll have that luck.
All right, get Tommy the ship.
Tommy, come on, fella. We're leaving. Come on.
Sure the motor's warmed up well?
It's up to 40 centimeters.
Good. Hey, Skip. Listen carefully. This is a tough spot to get out of. On the takeoff, you're to steer straight for the white streak in the face of that cliff. As soon as the ship leaves the ground, hold it down and don't start climbing till you get the signal from me. I'll give it to you with my hands, like this.
Okay, Brad. Here we go.
You're on.
I just walk. Get off the field. I'm trying to land. I've got Brad and Tommy with me. They're badly hurt. Coming in this time, so get out of my way.
That's Rogers flying that plane, and he doesn't know his wheel is gone.
Mr. Norris, hold him for an ambulance.
Yes, yes. Come on, Chief. But your wheel's off! Honest!
get every word I say. Come in with a regular glide, but keep your right wing low. At the edge of the field, cut your switch. When the wheel touches the ground, hold your left wing up with the aileron as long as you can. Is that clear?
I got it.
Do you think you can land that plane, Mr. Howell?
It all depends on how good a flyer Skip really is. An experienced pilot could land it all right.
Here we go. Badly. Get him to the hospital right away.
How do you feel, Tommy?
I'm all right.
You'll be in the ambulance here right away, boy.
Good luck, Professor.
Thanks.
Speaking of good luck, Miss Rogers, you're the one that's going to need it. Here. They never miss.